live from Huntertown, Indiana. It's Soarin Hawk out here. Down, Victor, down.
Oh, is he still here?
He's still here.
Does everybody know what time it is? That's right.
That's right. It's birds, the tool guys. Okay. Yes. And today we're going to talk about the kinds of tools that birds use or adapt, so that they can take care of themselves. So we're going to go down through some of these. And so there's a lot of birds that use several birds that use probes. This is the little woodpecker finch. This is found in the Galapagos. And Darwin kind of made these guys famous because he found different finches on different islands. And this is the little finch. It's about the size of a house finch. And it uses cactus spines to actually probe in and pull grubs out of holes or places where it can't get in with its beak. So this is one way it can do it. There are no woodpeckers on. There's no woodpeckers on the islands. So this basically is a way for them to get the grubs and the worms and things like that are under the bark. Another probe user is a New Caledonian crow, and this guy is really famous because he goes out and he finds small branches which are curved and have like a little hook on the end. And he uses the little hook to reach down into cavities and pull out the grubs. And one of the interesting things is that the scientists, of course, decided they wanted to see how smart these birds were. So they took them to the laboratory and they gave them hooks made of wire. And that worked out real well. Then they just gave them straight pieces of wire, and the birds took the wire and bent them into hooks and used those to pull out the grubs and things like that they wanted. So they're pretty smart little guys. Well, we all know that crows are smart, but the fact that they go and adapt and they make new tools, that's really neat. And then there's another probe, and this one I really found interesting. There are some seabirds, such as puffins, use sticks to scratch themselves or remove insects. Because a lot of the seabirds, the legs are well in the back, so they can't scratch themselves, and their heads are up in the front, and they can't get their beaks underneath. So what, like this Atlantic puffin here, he's gone there, and he's taken a stick they picked up, and they used it to scratch his belly and under the wings and things. So, man, these birds are really smart,
That's a tool, isn't it?
That's a tool, yep. So these are more of the tool guys,
Yeah. Oh, that's why you call it.
Now, some birds use gravity, okay? They put gravity to work. And this is an Egyptian vulture. It uses stones to break eggs. And basically, if it finds a nice ostrich egg, and those are tough eggs, okay? So this is, again, an Egyptian vulture. It's about the same size as our turkey vulture, maybe just slightly bigger. And it picks up rocks or stones at the right time, and it just pounds away on the dropping stones on the egg until finally the egg breaks and they can get what's inside. So that's one way of using gravity. Another gravity user is a lammergauer, which is sometimes they call it lammergauer vulture. And what it does, it drops bones on rocks, and those split open, and that exposes the marrow. And then they get in there, get the marrow out. And these vultures are not related to our vultures, neither the Egyptian or the lammergauer. These are old world vultures. We have new world vultures, which are more related to storks than they are to vultures or hawks. Now this guy here, I thought this was rather interesting, using sewing, okay? And the tailored bird of Asia uses its beak to make holes in the edges of leaves, and then it uses spider webs to sew it all together. And then after it sews it all together, then it has a nice little cup, and then it can build its nest inside. So thus the name tailored bird. It's about the size of our Carolina wren, to give you an idea about how big these things are. So another interesting animal that uses Mother Nature, or uses its sense or abilities, and so I did not put any of the birds in that make nests that weave them together, because that's not exactly using a tool. This is more of using a tool. And then there's smarts, okay? One of the things they found was that, crows learn how to do things like, well, how do you get the water out of the bottom of the glass?
Oh.
You drop rocks into it, you know. And
Amazing.
I guess that people have heard about, dropping the rocks into the well to get the water to come up. Yeah, well, that sort of works and doesn't work.
Yeah.
Okay. But in the case of like a glass or something like that, it can use its brains to, raise the water for himself. And this is one I thought that was really neat, bribery. So in some cases, people have learned that they can be rewarded if they feed the crows. And so the crows will find pebbles, all kinds of shiny things or whatever, and they will bring it
Amazing.
to the... oh, I see.
Somebody was
Oh, okay. So anyways, I thought this was interesting. This is up in Washington State, and apparently a little girl on her way to school, to the school bus, apparently lost part of her lunch. And the crows discovered that. So every day they would wait for the little girl, and they would sit on the fence, and they'd wait for her. And so she learned to give them some food, and then they started bringing her little trinkets. So I don't know whether she's getting rewarded or she's being bribed. But either way, it's kind of like, oh, okay, that works pretty well, What you think there, Monet?
I don't bribe anybody.
And then there's the fire starters. There's several species of kites around the world. It isn't just unique to any one place. This is some black kites down in Australia, and they will often go and get small branches that are on fire, and they'll carry them along to set grassland on fire.
Oh, gosh.
And they do it so that they can flush out prey. And as the prey flushes out, then they go after it.
Wow.
And I've been down in Venezuela, and I've seen the kites flying along the edge of the brush fires as prey is being flushed.
Wow.
So things like the Mississippi kites, swallowtail kites, a couple of those, they will also drop the burning branches. So it's really clever of them to use this. So,
Yeah.
but it's really kind of neat watching if you can stand the smoke and everything from the fire. It's really neat just stand there watching the birds following the flames or following ahead of the flames as the prey runs out, and they're catching it. Mainly it's insects that they're getting, but occasionally you get some mice and things like that. So here you go. Some people used to do that. Some of the primitives would use fire to drive the herds of buffalo into a cliff and over the cliff, and then they could get the animals that fell off the cliff. So there are these cairns of where you see piles of bones where the primitives have done that. And then there's baiting. Okay, so here's a green heron, and he's got a little piece of food in his beak, and he's going to drop that in the water, and then the fish will come. So this is it's been seen quite often in usually in parks where people throw out food for the pigeons or geese or ducks, and the herons will go over and they'll grab a piece, and then they'll go and they'll drop it in the water, wait for a fish to come up, and they'll grab it. So here's one, a green heron that's got a piece of bread, okay, and then he drops it in the water and he waits patiently, and then when a fish comes up, he grabs it and off he goes.
Wow.
So pretty clever of these guys. So so green herons do it. I've seen let's see, what are the Louisiana herons do this, and there's a couple other species that do this of the herons and egrets. So that's kind of a slick thing to do. Here's another form of baiting. Burrowing owls will place animal dung around the nest hole to attract prey insects. So that's another form of baiting, And I guess since they don't have a really great sense of smell, it probably doesn't bother them too much,
Yeah.
But, so anyway, so they do that. So it's another form of baiting, So animals are, go away. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, and I guess I'll turn that off, so it won't be disturbed anymore. It was just a thank you. So, and then there's the crusher. Okay, and this is really kind of neat. These are carrion crows. Carrion crows are found, they're Eurasian basically, and what they have found is that on some of the northern islands of Japan, these clever little guys go and they drop nuts onto the highway for cars to crush them. And what they have learned to do is that they do it at intersections where there's pedestrian crossings. Okay. Okay. So what happens is the cars come up to the crossings. They have to stop. Okay, to let pedestrians go across, and it gives an opportunity for the crow to go out and get whatever got run over. And so here's a crow moving, get it lined up. In fact, what the crows have learned is they watch the traffic lights, and so what they do is they sit there, and if the light's red, they sit and wait. And then when it turns green, they get the little pedestrian walk thing. Then they go down and they grab the crushed nuts and they go back.
That's amazing.
Supposedly, it was funny. I was reading about this. There are some people that even when shown the videos, still don't believe it. You know, it's kind of like no, they don't believe it. It was first reported in 1997, I think. It was first documented and reported. And even then, people wouldn't believe it. Even BBC went out and they videoed it. The whole thing, and still people don't believe it. So, but I think it's really kind of interesting. And they said that up at UC Davis, I think out in California, they said they've observed things like that.
Really?
Geese will do that too.
So what?
Geese will do that too.
Will they? I didn't know.
Yeah, the guy at Wild Birds was telling me that.
Oh, was it? Okay, fantastic. Okay, so there you go. Hi, Nancy. She's watching. So there's all these different kinds of tools that birds use, and they're very adaptive, and I think it's really, really slick. So just enjoy the birds, okay? And in conclusion.
Oh, wow.
What do you do that you need?
So a little bit of fun there. So we have some upcoming events, but you can see most of them are way out. So some of you people out there, we're available in March. There's a lot of openings in March. So get us out there. We want to show the birds. The birds are getting tired of just sitting around watching us. They want to go out and see some new people. So so we have some stuff coming up. Mainly Promenade Park and Headwaters Park and Parkview Field. So we have a lot of public things. We're going to Northwoods Village. We're going to be up there sometime. Trinity Daycare. That's next week. We're going to be there. Oh no, that's right. That was last week. Yeah, that was last week. They had a good time up there. Let's see. We had the PB Pioneer 4-H Club. That's right down there at Northcrest. We're going to be there next week. Okay, there we go. The Jefferson Township 4-H Club, the Lakewood Christian School. That's one of our favorite places to go. Women in the Outdoors. A lot of you ladies get out there. That's a lot of fun. Contact the WITA, and you want to contact them because I understand it's a lot of fun out there. We're going to show some birds, but then they go out there and they do some marksmanship and some archery and some other stuff. And
That's dangerous for some.
What?
Yeah.
Dangerous for some.
Yeah. Well, no, it's all supervised. It's all supervised. And we're going to be at Huntertown Elementary. So there's going to be a lot of things we're going to do out there. Now, we want you to come and volunteer at Soarin Hawk. Gigi has she does orientations. And so.
Yeah, I've been doing them every couple of weeks.
Doing them every couple of
Usually
weeks.
On a Thursday, or I'll do a Zoom meeting here and there. Whatever works.
Yeah. And don't worry, the driveway will be cleared so we can do our calisthenics and our marching and all that. And so we want you at Soarin Hawk. Look at Robin marching. She can't stand it, can she? So, happy Valentine's Day from Soarin Hawk. Go ahead, Gigi.
Okay. We have a little fundraiser going on, and you can pick a bird and send them a Valentine.
Like Fabulous Freckles there.
Like Freckles.
Is that right?
It's $15 for a Valentine.
And Frankie.
And all of our birds are involved. Some birds are getting more Valentines than others, so we hope that you pick your favorite bird. And then Valentine week, what we're going to do is we're going to pick randomly some of the donors and the birds that they've picked, and we will create a little video and post it on Facebook, so maybe your name will be picked. We have some great birds, beautiful birds, and they all need a Valentine. So, will you be their Valentine?
Yeah. And give 'em a nice chocolate covered rat. No, no.
Oh. Probably not the best.
Sorry, I couldn't get end together.
Oh, okay. But thanks to all who have donated so far, and we definitely would love more donations for our birds.
And cleaning up is passionate Poe.
Yeah.
Good. Come on. Come on. So, okay, so we already talked about it, $15, and during that week of Valentine's Day, we're going to play one video.
Yep.
And don't worry, we still have a lot. Okay, so you can go to donorbox.org /Soarinhawk-talent-times-day. Whew, that's a lot. Okay. And don't forget, you got to put those dashes in. If you don't put the dashes in, the machine doesn't like it. It gives you a 404. So you got Precious Puck still. He's a sweet screech owl. And Captivating Chewbacca, the enchanting Eurasian owl. Marvelous Mr. Jefferson, the blushing bald. Blushing. I never saw him blush. The eloquent air, the touching turkey vulture, angelic, and Athena. Yeah, somebody signed up for Athena today. I saw that.
Oh, nice.
Yes,
Great.
the graceful great horned owl, perfect Peabody, the prim barred owl, sensual Cheyenne. Boy, have you ever seen her shake her tail? Whoop! So it's cryptic Skylar, you know, the diminutive short-eared owl, tranquil Monet, the silent barn owl. Right? Right, good? Yeah, he's not talking. Okay, of course, he's tranquil. Okay, beguiling Georgie. Okay, the adorable screech owl. So, you know, capture the heart of your favorite raptor Valentine and give the gift as unique as your love. Okay, so.
Yep.
Yep.
Yay.
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 So you can adopt a raptor. Remember, you can adopt a raptor. So go on our website, soarinhawk.org, and you can adopt a raptor. You'll get an adoption certificate, an 8x10 photo that you can display, you know, put it in a frame or something, and you get some information about your bird, the biography and history. You can come out, visit us here at Soarin' Hawk. We're as soon as the snow melts a little bit more, okay?
Yeah.
It's a little hard getting around right now, but you can come out and see all our guys. So sign up, you know, go to our website, and you can come out here for a visit. And we don't forget, we do programs for schools, homeschoolers, community groups, scouts, churches, retirement homes. We're doing a couple of these farmer markets. So we're going to be at a couple of those doing, you know, so we have a couple of those coming up. And don't forget, we got birthdays, got a couple Hatch Day parties coming up, weddings, Eagle Awards, block parties, baby showers. Okay, so go to soarinhawk.org /programs-learn. Don't forget, you know, I know you're out there buying Valentine gifts for your loved one, you know. And hey, guys, don't fall for the trap. We don't have to get gifts for each other. You know, don't fall for that trap, okay? Yeah, you gotta get her a gift, okay? And get her, so, yeah. Yeah, it'd be a lot of trouble if you don't show up with something. No matter how much she says, you don't have to get anything for her. She's got enough, okay. So, Amazon.smile, Kroger Community Rewards, everybody has to eat. And we just got a check for $428. I'm sorry.
Nice.
That was good. So, you know, so every quarter we get over $400. So
That's great.
keep taking care of us. And don't forget, Air and Jeff and Poe, they need fish. You know, so bring in those fish. You know, you don't have to bring the ice with them. Just bring the fish part. Okay. 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 That did that.
Bye-bye.
And so that's it for this week.
Okay.
So here we are. Okay. Wow, I got done early this time, even with all that other stuff in
How
there.
about that?
Okay, so I don't know. Do we have to turn around and talk? Look at people. Talk to people. Hey, Ginger.
Hi,
Hi,
everybody.
Gigi. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
don't have a bird today.
Oh.
Step up,
Okay.
step up.
Well, I guess okay.
Yeah, I don't want.
There's Monet. Hi, Monet. How you doing? So.
I need a Valentine.
Yeah, so
And
she
you'd
needs
like
a
to
Valentine. So I'll give you. Okay.
Send
How you
me a
doing, Monet?
Valentine.
Wow.
Okay.
She says, "What are you doing?" You know. Yeah. I ought to turn it around and let her look at herself. But
Oh, she used to watch my phone when I would video her.
yeah. So she's So, anyways, I'm run out of stuff. If you guys got a topic, that you want to bring up, let me know. I try to be as creative as possible, but so sometimes it's a little rough, but
Well, it was a good one today.
but it's always amusing, right?
Yes.
Yeah, nothing else.
Birds are interesting.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there.
Now,
Yeah.
the guy at, or it might have been Dina at Wild Birds Unlimited.
Yeah.
Says that when the geese are there with their babies,
Yeah.
and they want to cross the road,
Yeah.
they'll go up to the road, watch for the light to change,
Okay.
and when the light changes, they'll run up.
I wouldn't be. Yeah, I know it's. There's some stuff like that.
Yeah.
One of the things that's another one that's interesting is that if you watch a lot of small birds, if you ever notice when you come up to a traffic intersection where there's a light, there's all kinds of little birds sitting all over the place. What they're doing is, particularly in the summer, is when the cars stop, they're waiting for all the bugs and stuff that have been hit to fall, and they go out and they dash through and they grab all the bugs and then they go back. That's why there's when you go out in the parking lots, there's birds all around cars because they're getting all the bugs and things. They're clever. They can learn a lot of things. So
Can't do that on camera.
Yeah.
Monet.
Monet, there you go. Okay, so Kathy's watching, and Kara's watching. All kinds of people are watching.
Oh,
So
nice.
Send me a Valentine.
okay.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So.
Show me a pretty wing.
Oh yeah, so she's a pretty girl. So okay, so if anybody else has anything to say, everybody has departed here.
I
Yep.
don't have anything else to say.
So anyways, so don't forget to volunteer. Okay, you can see that we have a lot of fun out here, and and I know that and we can use all kinds of skills. We have there's all kinds of things that can be done. In fact, Gigi's looking at me like, well, we
Like
want.
He's got a lot of skills.
Yeah, so
There we go.
So she wants to.
That's better.
So she wants to replace me. So it's okay. So get somebody else that can give maybe a little bit more or a few more ideas, and and again, come on out and volunteer. We do not make you do push-ups and sit-ups and calisthenics and all that. But the only thing that we do is we jump to odd conclusions sometimes. That kind of thing. So, but no, we have use for all kinds of skills, and and yes, some of them are messy, and some were not messy. Some of them just basically depend upon people just showing up. So and we train you. We'll train you and what you have to do and what you have to know, that kind of thing. And we try to be as flexible as possible about schedules and that kind of thing. But you'll find that all the crews that we have out here, everybody's nice to each other and have a good time. And
And Jillian's always picking on me.
Well, yeah, I know that. Yeah.
His voices and his ways, everybody.
Yeah. And the thing is, you have to be 18 to come out, but oh hi. Yeah. So, but you can be 16 if you bring your parents, and sometimes if you're particularly skilled, we've made some exceptions for some 14-year-olds, and we don't rob the cradle exactly, but but come on out, and we can put you to work, and like I said, you're always here with friends and helpers, and and it's a great thing, and so we have a lot of stuff to do this summer, and so I know that we have plans for the new Memorial Garden to do. The X-ray machine is coming along. It'll be by the end of next month. Will be installed and operational. So so we're all aglow about that, and so there's a lot of stuff going on. So I'm going to say goodbye because I think my time is almost up.
Yep.
And and Facebook can only take so much of me. Okay, so I'm going to say goodbye.
Okay. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Ann Hager says that she can hear Monet in the background.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's saying, bring me a melon, send me a melon.
Yeah.
Has
Yep.
anybody signed up for Monet? I don't remember.
Yes.
Oh, somebody has
Yes.
signed up.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
yeah. So we're
But-
gonna go down to Brands and get some of those chocolate covered mice. Okay.
Yes, yeah, or make our own.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I know that, well, they have turtles. So I would think they'd have.
I'm sure they do.
Okay, now we're getting gross. So
Yeah,
anyway, we'll see you guys next week. Don't forget about our Valentine's fundraiser.
Right.
I'll put the link in the comments,
Yeah.
so it'll be easy for everyone to access.
So next week we're going to display all those videos of the birds enjoying the Valentine you sent them.
We can,
Yeah.
yeah, we
can
can,
show you some of that.
yeah.
So, okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.